Hello everyone, welcome to another studio vlog. It is currently December 3rd and this video will be filmed a little here and there throughout December between working on other videos because I have a bunch of work to do before Christmas. I just finished filming the intro for one of my upcoming videos, the art supply advent calendars. That is something that will be up on my channel this month too. But I'm hoping this will be kind of a cozy, chill kind of vlog, working on some shop stuff and prepping for Christmas, just stuff like that, and I hope you will like it. So the first clips in this vlog are actually from a few days ago when I decorated my art studio for the 1st of Advent. Got some sneak peeks in the back here. Always on the 1st of Advent we put up these lights, like Christmas lights. We usually save the actual Christmas decorations for a little further into December, but 1st of Advent we put up the light. But yeah, I will be filming a little here and there and I hope you will enjoy. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take down the curtains and then switch them out for something else, and the two lights I'm gonna switch out for some stars. I also need to secure the curtain rod a bit because it is practically falling down. I might also want to adjust the length of the curtains because currently they're just in a bunch on the floor, which is not that great. They're so filled with dust and cat hair. Oh my gosh, look at all the cat hair on the backside of the curtains. Yeah, this doesn't look very secure. Actually, it looks like there is already a plug there, but the whole plug is coming out, so I might actually drill some new holes. Well, there were apparently already plugs in the walls, but they're completely destroyed. So it is the next morning and my art studio is a mess. So I put up these little brackets to hold the curtain rod holder. I also did so over here and I had to put it next to the old plug because I couldn't really remove it, so it is a little further out than it was before, but I think that will be okay. Though I put in 2 screws with plugs, the bracket is still feeling a little loose, but I think that's the best I can do for now. I think it is a little more secure though than it was before. I'm gonna clean the window sills, clean the windows, and hopefully I can make it look a little better. So these are the stars that I want to put in the window and I got 2 of them. Definitely don't look as shiny in real as on the picture. The only thing now though is that I want to switch out the cord because this is the kind that you plug into a wall outlet, but I want to be able to plug them into my ceiling outlets, which is a different sort of plug. The only problem though is that you need this thing, which is sort of the thing that the star hangs from, and there's really no way for me to move this plastic part from this cord to this one, because then I would have to take everything apart, and I'm not really sure if you can even do that with these. I could still use this and plug it into the wall instead, but it is so practical when I can just turn them on and off with a light switch. But I think I found a solution. The light fixture that comes with the ceiling cord is much thicker than the one that comes with the star. So when you put the star together, the new light fixture should be wide enough to hold up the star by itself. And it looks like it's hanging pretty straight too, so I think that will actually work. Well, my genius plan didn't work at all because the cords were too short. I had to use the included cords anyways. I had to do a little bit of cable management to get it all working. The only outlets that I have are over there, so I need to use a couple of extension cords running all the way here. I will also use that to plug in my softboxes. This extension cord is connected to another extension cord under my desk here, so I can just reach in, preferably with my foot, and I can just switch it on, or else I would have to pull out the cords each time, but I think this is the best solution for now. I think it is time to grab some lunch now. Yeah, lunch was good. I had some leftover homemade pizza. Now I'm gonna hang the curtains, and I spent about 2.5 hours last night shortening and ironing. I ironed all the curtains. They are still a little wrinkly, but to be fair, this material is quite difficult to work with. So I cut off quite a big chunk of the curtain, and then I used this iron-on adhesive strip to make a nice fold. So, and I did that for all 3 curtains. I'm not entirely sure how I want to divide the curtains. So what I've done previously is that I had 2 in the middle here, and then I had 1 to the right of the door. But the reason why I haven't had a curtain over there before is because when I'm sitting at my desk by my computer, this is my view, and right now the curtain is blocking a pretty big chunk of the view. Not that I'm sitting all the time and looking out, but it's just nice being able to look outside the window. I'm gonna try the setup that I had before. So yeah, this is how I had it before, but I'm thinking, do I even need the white one in the middle? I only put the white one there from the beginning to sort of block some of the view from the outside, but I'm thinking maybe I should just put the 2 greens in the middle and then the white over by the door. Yeah, so that is what that would sort of look like. I don't hate it, to be honest, so maybe I should just do that and try. So yeah, this is where we're at right now, and this might change, we will see. So I'm trying the curtain over here because now when I don't have the middle one, I have a pretty good view outside anyways. Let's deal with all of this crap. Wow, good thing I spent so much time making the lights and the curtain pretty when we can see it all, where the soft boxes are blocking everything. This is my view from my desk. It is hard to capture the warm and cozy light from the stars. I'm actually quite happy with the curtains, so I think I'm just gonna leave them like that. Also, now when I have the curtains on each side of the windows, I can actually see all the plants, so I arranged them so they're a little more spread out than they were before. And I've added one of my orchids from upstairs because we don't really have enough space in the windows. This is the view from my art desk, which is actually a lot better now when I don't have the curtain there in the middle. Even if the soft boxes are blocking some of the coziness, I don't know, it just feels good doing a little rearranging. And also my chakra crystals. It is glass, not real crystals, but I hung them here in the middle to fill out some of the empty space. They're adding a little splash of color at least. And now the curtains are not bunched up on the floor anymore. And there's the doggo. So let's pack some orders, and I'm gonna try out my new scale, which is not for weighing letters or packages, it is actually for measuring pet food. And it comes with this stainless steel bowl that you can measure the food directly in on the scale. But I don't really need the bowl, so I removed it. I did actually win this in a little competition at our local veterinarian slash pet supply store, guessing the amount of dog treats in a jar, and apparently I had the closest guess, so I won this. And since we don't really measure the food for our cats, I thought why not try it for measuring my packages instead, because this one is perfect for smaller packages, but for the bigger packages they are kind of covering the dial, which makes it hard to read the numbers. This one though doesn't do decimals, but it isn't really that important. I just need the round numbers. I very rarely wins anything, so I was quite surprised when I got the text message saying that I won. Anyway, let's pack the first order for Pila from Finland, and they want one small calendar and also the Sleepy Cat notepad. Thank you, Pila. Let's see now how it measures to 14. I'm actually gonna double check with my other scale. 214.2, but again, we don't really need the last decimals. It's so much easier to read the numbers now. This one isn't even lit up, so I could just buy a real package scale, but why not just use what you've got? This one is for Johanna from Canada. They want a bookmark bundle, which is a bundle of my older bookmark designs. And I should probably update the bundle to include the Countryside Cuties bookmark. Or I could make a pick your own bundle, and you could decide yourself which bookmarks you wanted included in the bundle. Thank you, Johanna. Oh, the next one is from Sweden. It is for Ida. They want one big calendar and also the Witch's Bookcase print. I like to use the green paper during the holiday season, but I haven't cut up the green paper in smaller pieces, which I need for the smaller boxes, but I have smaller pieces of the purple, so I use the purple for the small boxes and the green for the big boxes. Tack, Ida! Now I can finally try out the scale for one of the bigger packages. This size of package is usually what is covering up the numbers on the other scale, so now I can read them without any trouble. And we got 268. Big calendar for Sandra. Big calendar for Shelby. Then a small calendar for Sophie. This is for Matilda. One Jungle Ruin print, Magical Glade, and the Mysterious Pond prints. 3 packages of the Christmas Cats gift tags, and one with the Catmas tree. Thank you, Matilda. And I've actually ran out of the Winter Cat freebie stickers, so you will get one of the Box Cat freebie stickers instead. Thank you so much for all your orders. So I've received this little gift box from Ohuhu. It's sort of like a promotional gift box that they send out to their partners by the end of each year. It isn't sponsored or anything, and they didn't ask me to do an unboxing. It is just something for me, but since it is holiday themed, I thought it could be a fun little addition to the vlogs. Also, let's appreciate how dang cute this box is. It is adorable. I have had this sitting around for a while now. I have only peeked inside, so I'm super curious to see what we have here. Oh, look at that. So let's start with this. That is so sweet. We got a little thank you note. Oh, here's a curious kitty. You also want to do the unboxing? Or you're waiting for the box to be unboxed so you can snatch it? What? And it seems like we got a little sticker pack with this like gold wax seal. I almost don't want to open it. Oh, look at that. So many cute little stickers. So apparently this little chameleon, which is the mascot of Ohuhu, is also named Ohuhu. Glittery stickers, very cute. We got an information pamphlet, booklet of the different nibs of the Ohuhu markers. Oh, this is pretty. I wonder if this is some sort of calendar. We got the return of the kitty. He so badly want to squeeze in the folded out lid, but it is a little too narrow. You're a big kitty. But yeah, I think this could be some sort of calendar. Yes, it is. Printed on nice and thick paper. It is so adorable, and I really love that the top part is cut out. We got all different shapes. I love that. That is so cute. I'm definitely gonna put this up somewhere. I just can't have too many calendars, and I'm wondering if this could be the stand. Yeah, like so. Yeah, I love it. I have a tote bag. Oh, this is huge. I do love me a good tote. Got some stitching here, which makes me wonder if there is an inner pouch. Oh, yes, there is. Then you can put all your small things in there, so they're not rattling around in this huge bag. Just wondering though why they sew the pouch too, because now we can see the stitching on the front side. They should have put it on the back side, but well, it isn't that noticeable though. Oh, we got some little things down here. 2 binder clips. Then we got this, a magnet and some paper clips. Those are actually super adorable. And we got a magnet with sort of like a paper kind of textures. I'm wondering if you're supposed to color this yourself. Then these two, I have no idea what what these are. It is acrylic. Let's do some satisfying peel. Okay, that wasn't very satisfying. Let's start at the other end. Oh, it is almost invisible. I'm wondering if it has something to do with a calendar, perhaps. Let's continue with this one. Now we're getting to the actual art supplies. We got some dual-tipped colored fine liners with calligraphy brush and a fine liner nib. Oh, it got one of these plastic flexible brush tips, which I love. At the other end, we got the fine liner. Yeah, that kind of plastic brush tip is one of my favorites, so I'm super excited to have a whole set of colors. We got some more pens, which are outline markers, 18 shimmer colors. Oh, I think these are those where you make a line and that line will become outlined. Yeah, let's try it out. Of course, let's do the purple. So it is purple ink, but as you can see, the nib looks all silver. Oh, that is so cool. As you can see, it draws a silver line with purple outlines. That is very cool. I can use that for writing Christmas cards and stuff like that. We got some Honolulu S markers, which got the brush tip and the soft chisel. Oh, that is such a cutie. So we got this holiday themed set with some Christmassy colors. I really like the color selection, very cute. And we got some paint markers. We got the Kalalu acrylic markers, and these I think are brand new. Oh, it is like a fold up lid. Look at that, that is very fancy. So yeah, we got the marker, and I haven't tried these markers before. These are brand new, as I mentioned, but if I haven't posted a review of these pens on my channel by the time of this video, there will probably be one very soon. So they got a brush tip. Oh, that's a nice pointy nib. Let's bring in my little swatch paper. You can make some thicker lines, you can make some finer lines, and it doesn't seem like you have to shake them or anything, so I look forward to playing around more with these. Now I understand the rubber band to keep the lid on. And almost lastly, we got the Nahuku paint markers, which I've used on my channel multiple times. So this is the big set of 48. Also, let's appreciate this super cute art. These are also brush tipped paint markers, but this paint marker got a different kind of ink flow compared to the previous paint marker. These ones you actually need to shake to mix the paint inside the pen properly. But yeah, at the very bottom here we got some coloring pages, it looks like. This is a very nice and thick paper, and I first thought that these were for the alcohol markers, but it seems like this is actually for acrylic markers. It is a new paper that they're working on. That is super interesting, definitely gonna try that. And that was the final thing. But yeah, this was such a cute gift box with a bunch of fun and interesting art supplies and items. And again, it isn't sponsored or anything. I wasn't required to do an unboxing. But yeah, big thank you to Ohuhu for this lovely gift box. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. So this area here of my art studio, it is feeling a little dark, so I thought I would put up a light string. I am a little bummed though that I didn't buy a longer string. This is only 6 meters. I also bought one that is 19, but we put that on the front side of the house. I would like it to go across the curtain rod and hang over to the bookshelf, which 6 meters is a little too short to do. But I'm thinking maybe I can put it around the bookshelf, or maybe I can actually have it hanging from the outer part of the curtain rod over to the bookshelf, and then I don't know, maybe 6 meters is longer than I think. I'm gonna use some white blue tack to keep it in place. It actually reached a little farther than I expected, all the way over to the second curtain there. I could actually move it over a little bit so I will have more lights on this side, but this side is already quite lit up. It is in this corner we need more lights. I just need to figure out which outlet I can use. We have one over there, but then I would have to put the cord across the doorway. There are actually a bunch of outlets behind the bookshelf. I'm currently only using it for this lamp. It is a little hard to reach, especially since the only way to turn it off is to unplug it. I would have to reach in there for that. Could also just turn it around so that the cord would go down behind the curtains, and I could use that. Oh my gosh, it turned out so cozy. It's really hard to show the cozy vibe on camera, but the lights are a very nice warm color, which I love. Feels so warm and inviting. Definitely brightens up this corner of the studio. Honestly, I might actually want to keep this even after Christmas. Oh, I love this shadow from the plant. I didn't use this one after all, I just plugged it in over there. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It is so cozy. And now we have a package from Vista Print to open. Also, I want to mention, you know how much trouble I've had with destroyed packages from Vista Print. Sometimes the outer box has been so damaged with big holes in it, so there has even been products missing. I think the worst time was I received the package and it was all open at the top, and the carrier had just put it on the front porch, wide open and all, which I sent pictures to Vista Print, and they didn't seem very happy about that. So it seems like they've switched carrier to FedEx instead, and ever since I've only received the packages in good condition, so thumbs up for that. These are the Patreon reward prints. We got the one for November and the one for December. The November one got a little delayed, and the December one I started on early, so I thought I might as well order them together. If you're a Patreon or if you follow me on social medias, you have already seen these. Alright, so let's start with the November one. I love it. It turned out so good. The colors looks beautiful. And it is a fox. I haven't drawn a fox in a while, so that was a lot of fun. And also drawing a little bird. I really love the color scheme with the cooler blue and purpley tones with the yellow and orangey tones. And I usually do a white border around the art, but this time it didn't really feel necessary. It didn't really feel like it would add anything. The camera battery is blinking, which is stressing me, so I need to change that. There we go, new fresh battery. Let's open the December print. Also, I need to mention that this one, unfortunately, it is a little too late to sign up for, but only received this if you signed up to the Male Cat tier before the end of November. However, it is available as a digital downloadable print for the Happy Cat tier and up. Then you will also get access to the 5 previous prints. But for the physical December print and sticker, there is still time to sign up throughout the whole month of December. Oh, this one turned out so good too. I knew I wanted to do something a little wintry and cozy and cute, so of course I had to draw Kit and Ink Blob together, enjoying some hot cocoa, though Kit feels more like a coffee kind of person. Cat. But yeah, it was so much fun drawing my 2 characters in the same drawing, and there are coloring pages available for both of these, which you get access to through the Artsy Cat tier, or you can just purchase them individually without becoming a member. I appreciate all the support that I get. Since they're Patreon exclusive, I can't really put them in my shop right now at least, but for next Christmas there are past enough time, so I can add these as maybe Christmas cards, but for now they are exclusive for Patreon only. And as I mentioned, the physical prints comes with stickers too. This I printed and cut myself and they turned out so adorable. So yeah, there's still time to sign up and get this print and sticker sent home to you. So I think now I'm gonna grab some tea and then I'm gonna do some video editing. I'm really trying to become better at editing a little here and there, so I don't get this big chunk that I need to plow through, especially for the vlogs. I try to edit a little at a time as I go. Now though, I'm gonna edit the art supply advent calendar videos. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some tea for that. Ranch flavored corn cookie. So I will raise the blood sugar a little. Also, I just need to show you this little gift box that I received from Artex. I mean, gift box, look at it, so adorable. There were so many cute things inside. I will have it as a shorts here on my channel, and also I think I will post it over at Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, thank you so much Artex, it was super adorable. It is currently around 8:15 in the morning and I thought I would start the day by packing up some Patreon rewards so I can get them sent out as soon as possible. And it is mainly the November prints and sticker. And there are already a few that are eligible for the December prints too, so I thought I'm just gonna send them out at the same time. Then the rest of the December print rewards will be sent out at the beginning of January. And of course I got my mug of tea. I'm gonna pack up the ones that are both the November and December prints, which are for Amanda, Nina and Michelle. And I'm gonna put the stickers in their own sleeves, and I will also be adding some of the Winter Cat freebie stickers, and the prints are all signed and ready. And there might be a little extra cat here, you never know. That's also a little freebie from me, or from Phoenix. We have the stickers. Oh. Gonna need to refill the washi. Good thing that I have like a million of these left, it feels like. I think I ordered 300 of these washi tape rolls, and I have so many left. I don't understand. Then I thought maybe I shouldn't order that many in one go, so for another design I ordered less, but those sold out almost immediately, so it is a little tricky sometimes to know what will sell and what will not. It is a continuous guessing game. So we got the print, the notes and the stickers. And we're sealing it up with a cute little hollow sticker. Oops, and I grabbed the wrong size of cardboard envelopes. Oh, and I almost forgot the male cat sticker. Then the rest of them are all the November rewards. Then we have the stickers. So yeah, there we have all of those. Now I'm just gonna pack it all up. So yeah, here we got all of them, and a big thank you to my male cats and to all my Patreons. Having your support each month makes being a small business owner feeling a little more secure, because you can never know your income for each month. Maybe the shop doesn't generate as much income as you was hoping one month, then having the support from Patreon really helps me out, so thank you. Packing the Patreon rewards. Check. So these are my to-dos for today. I'm gonna edit the vlog because, as I mentioned, I don't end up with a big chunk of footage to go through. Even if I spend more time on the art videos, they are generally a little easier to edit. The vlogs, they are a little heavier since there is a lot of different footage. So I'm gonna continue editing the vlog, and also I want to do some work on the art supply advent calendar video. I'm gonna look up the prices for the different art supplies. Also I'm gonna work on the script. There won't be a lot of voiceover for that video since I'm doing a lot of live talking directly to the camera, but when doing voiceovers I need to have some sort of script to follow to make sense. Also, this is one of the pens from that art supply advent calendar, the fountain pen, and it is so satisfying to write with. Anyway, the next thing that I want to tackle is this. I've been wanting to put together a coloring page bundle with sort of like an Christmas theme. I'm not gonna make any new ones though, I'm gonna pick from the archive. I do have a bunch of coloring pages that I posted on Patreon, so I'm gonna pick out the more wintry and Christmassy coloring pages, like this one for example is an old Patreon exclusive coloring page, and also this one. So those I can include in the bundle, and also maybe these ones, a little wintry. This one is also very cute. So yeah, I have a bunch that are very winter Christmassy themed. I'm gonna put together a little coloring page bundle for my Patreons, but I'm also gonna make it available so that you can purchase it. I won't add it to my Etsy shop since it will be closed over the holidays and New Year, but it will be available to purchase over at my Patreon. So yeah, that's my next task. And there we go, we got the bundle ready. This one is super cute. I should actually color this myself. I also made an overview sheet so you can see exactly which coloring pages that are included. In case you want to purchase it, you can see what you get. And I also made a thumbnail. So I'm posting that to Patreon tonight, but now we can put a check on that. So yeah, the final Christmas decorations are up. We got the tree. And I think I said it before, but I am not a huge fan of like Christmas decorations in general. This guy though is a huge fan of the Christmas decorations. Huh, kitty? You can't just leave this alone. Ever since I hung this like beaded garland, it's been his mission to take it down. I have secured it with some string, but this kitty is stubborn. You're so cute. Who's those little paws? What? There's a little butt. Are you crazy kitty? As I was saying, I am not huge on the Christmas decorations like little Santa figurines and stuff like that, but we do have a few that I've placed out. Of course, we have Scottish Santa. The stockings, this is mine from when I was little. This one is a little newer. We have a little snowman over here. And we of course have Jones, but he's out on the couch all year anyway. And you too, kitty. I've been wandering around my whole art studio looking for my tea, and I found it next to the printers. I think I must have put it there when I turned on the lamp maybe. Anyway, I don't really have time to vlog right now because I have to edit this vlog too. Really, I just wanted to pop in because I just came home from the hairdresser, so I wanted to show my new haircut. A little shorter than before, and I think it's so cute. Shorter hair fits my hair quality a lot better than having longer hair because I got very fine Scandinavian hair, so shorter hairstyle works better for me, which I definitely wasn't a big fan of before, but it's grown on me. And we also put in some new dye. I haven't dyed it since the beginning of September, so it was about time. And I wasn't really unhappy with my current hair color, but I don't know, I just wanted something new and fresh for the holidays. And we actually put in 2 different colors. I've kind of been missing the red lately, but the good thing with the brown color, which I've been doing for the past year now, is that I don't really get a visible outgrowth. With the red though, I get a very visible outgrowth lines. Because my hair is like a lighter brown. In contrast with the red, it almost looks a little grayish, which isn't that pretty to be honest. I'll be really liking the brown for that reason, that it doesn't really look like it is dyed at all. So as I mentioned, I've been missing the red, but I haven't been missing the outgrowth. So I asked my hairdresser if we could do sort of like a compromise where we put the dark brown in the root and then the red in the rest of the hair, which he thought was a very good idea, so that is what we did. I don't know how visible it is in this light though, but a dark cooler brown in the roots, and then it is the same red as I had before, like a cooler purpley red. Maybe here you can see it a little better. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I will do some more vlogging tomorrow. Now I need to get back to the editing. So I think while my husband's at work, I'm gonna take the opportunity to wrap some of his Christmas gifts and also the items for the Christmas gift game, which is a game where you roll a dice to steal presents from each other. I have some other things that I need to do today as well, but we'll start with some and we'll see how far we'll get. Also, if anyone in my family is watching now, stop watching, look away. Honestly, I don't think anyone in my family are watching any of my videos. Anywho, we got a bunch of wrapping paper. We got these and of course the gift tags. So these are the items for the Christmas gift game. We play it with both my families and we usually have 2 items each, so that's why I have 4. I have some toffee in 2 different flavors. This one I haven't had before, so I hope whoever wins this will share a piece. Some truffles, and since it feels a little empty, I will also be adding this very cute little notepad and this very ugly pen. Very good way to clear out some unwanted art supplies. Then item number 3 is this very cute little Christmas tree shaped glass mug. For this one I'm also throwing in some extra sweets. And item number 4 is this very cute, almost like a knitted pattern Christmas mug, nice and sturdy, which I'm also adding a little something extra. For the mugs, I might want to put them in some boxes before wrapping them so that you can't immediately feel what's inside. Then for my husband, I got him the latest record from Soulfly, a 2026 journal calendar, or sort of like a diary in this very nice brown faux leather. So you can keep a journal for each day. I also got him some socks with his zodiac sign and also with sausages. This will actually be part of the stocking filler along with this, one of his favorites. He just loves Toblerones. Some cat treats for my brothers and my dad's cats. For my brother, we got him the new Hyrule Warriors. Also some socks. And this one is a little weird maybe, but it was a few months ago when we started talking about, I don't know really what we were talking about, but my brother brought up, do you remember that pen with a chain that they used to have in banks and post offices? It would be fun to have one of those in the office, he said, with a very obvious hint, because he knew where I can find that sort of stuff. So I actually bought him one. Yeah, it looks like this, a ballpoint pen with a chain attached to this base, which you place the pen in. So yeah, that is what that looks like. Actually got one for my husband too. He's a teacher, so we can keep it on his desk. And of course, everyone will get a bundle of calendars. So for the Christmas gift game items, I have a few boxes here where I can put the mugs in. I would need something to fill up around the mug though. And I actually have a whole bunch of these paper grocery store bags that I can cut up in pieces and fill up the boxes. We shop for our groceries online, which means that we can't really use our own grocery bags because all the orders came pre-packed. So we get a bunch of new paper bags each week. Some of them I save, some of them I just throw away. I think this is a good way to reuse them. Now the mug is very nice and secure in there. This paper is so freaking adorable. I feel like we picked a lot of cute paper this year. It is a little tricky doing this yourself, and a little bit of sparkly string too. Like so, very cute. These two, I think I can just wrap as they are. Oh, this one also has a bunch of cute Christmas critters on it. I'm just gonna tape them together so they're not moving around too much. Look at these cute little critters, so adorable. Maybe I should do my own gift wrap paper, that would be a lot of fun. There we go. Next, I think I'm actually gonna wrap the vinyl. I could just wrap it like this, but I think it is a little too obvious. The shape kind of gives it away, so I'm gonna put it in this big cardboard box. I'm a little unsure though if the wrapping paper will actually reach around the box, and it looks like it won't. So I will have to size down the box a bit. Yeah, I think that will do. Yeah, that will prevent it from moving around. Of course, we need to put on a gift tag. I think this one. Yeah, very cute. And I have a little time left so I can wrap up the stocking gift too. Yeah, that's a fun shape for a gift. For these, I can use one of the leftover pieces. Well, too bad that the most empty part of the pattern ended up on the front of the package. I'm just gonna cover it with a ribbon. Voila! So I received the Viviva watercolor set of 15 winter colors, and instead of the usual paper sheets that Viviva does, it comes in this cork palette. And just look how small this is. It is 15 colors and I can fit it in the palm of my hand. Very portable, and they just sent it to me to try out. I wasn't required to make a review or anything, but I've been wanting to try out the Etcher watercolor sketchbook that I received some time ago. So I thought it would be a perfect 2-in-1 test. And this is hot pressed 100% cotton paper, 220 GSM. So here's my swatches and my little test. First off, I really like the color palette. It is very wintry. I absolutely love this page with the swatches. I wanted to do something different from my usual swatching, so I turned the swatches into little flowers, which I added some stems to with a brush pen. And I first thought I would write the color name along the stems, but I was a little bad at planning, so these turned out a little shorter, so I couldn't really fit the color name along the stems. So I wrote the color name sort of like leaves coming out from the stem instead. And to make it look more like leaves, I added a lighter wash on top, and I think it turned out so cute, a little more fun and creative. And for the test here, I just did some mindless doodling. I was just enjoying the process, and as usual, the Viviva watercolors are just gorgeous. They are very, very vibrant and lovely. And for the Etcher watercolor sketchbook, I absolutely love it. It is very nice and thick paper. Now I kept the paper down with a binder clip, but I added a lot of paint to the page, but I didn't really experience a lot of warping. It really feels like the paper can handle a lot of paint and water. So yeah, I really like the sketchbook and the watercolors. So I haven't really bought any new clothes in a while, but I thought for Christmas I would treat myself with something new. I've been kind of been wearing the same outfits for the past years. I've just been switching it around depending on which family we've been celebrating with. I've also worked away a little bit of weight, so I thought maybe it's time for something new. Really struggling to find good lighting, but I think this will do. Yeah, this is the first outfit. Yeah, we got a dress in this like velvety corduroy fabric. Not the color that I would first go for. I've actually been avoiding this sort of wine red color because it's been clashing with my red hair color. But now when my hair is a little more on the brown side, it is working a little better with this color. So this I will be wearing on Christmas Eve. Then for pre-Christmas, which we will celebrate with my husband's parents, and for the second Christmas, which we are celebrating with my dad, Christmas Eve will be at my mom's. So for pre-Christmas and second Christmas I will be wearing this. The shirt is still a work in progress, but I really like the pants. They are a little on the long side, so I might have to shorten them, but they are very comfortable though, which is one of my main criteria for clothes. I also have these that are very similar to the ones that I'm wearing. I do prefer this color over this, but also I'm not a big fan of this fabric. It is very nice and soft. They're made from almost 100% polyester, which in my experience when wearing them, they can feel both very cold but also very warm and sweaty. These ones are also super soft and stretchy, but they're made from viscose. It is more like a jersey kind of fabric. It is way more comfortable. Really like these, but I think I will go with these. So yeah, that's my little Christmas outfit haul. So yeah, here I am again with my tea. It is currently December 18th and I only have one more day of work before I go on my holiday break. I still have a little work left to do, but I'm slowly but surely tying together all loose ends. My shop is closed for the rest of the year and it will be open again January 5th. Things are usually standing still over the Christmas and holiday anyways, so I might as well take a break too. And I'm just gonna do things for me. I want to read, I want to play video games, we're gonna hang out with friends and families. I'm gonna rest as much as I can because then at the beginning of January, almost immediately after New Year, I need to start working on the brush set launch. And I know I've been saying for a while that the brush set will be launched very soon. We were aiming for December, but it seems like things got a little delayed. But now we're aiming for mid-January instead. And there is a lot of content for me to prepare for the launch, so I need to start working on that almost immediately after New Year. So yeah, that's a little update regarding that. The Craftamo Kattvalk collaboration brush set will be launched mid-January, so keep an eye out for that. And again, if you want to get notified once the brush set is released, you can go to Craftamo to sign up. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I have a few more things that I need to finish and prepare before I go on my break. I have a few Patreon posts that I need to create and schedule, and also I need to edit this vlog, and I have a few thumbnails that I need to make too. The one for this vlog and also the one for the advent calendar. There are a few more things that I would like to include into this vlog. For example, I would like to share my goals for next year and my plans and stuff like that, but I feel like this vlog is getting pretty long as it is, so maybe I should just save that for the vlog in January. Then I will have some content for that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So I want to say a big thank you for this year and for all your support, either if it's been buying something from my shop, supporting me on Patreon, or just watching my videos, leaving a like and a comment. I appreciate all the support and I appreciate all of you guys. So thank you so much and thanks for watching. Happy holidays everyone, happy new year. I will see you in 2026. Keep drawing my happy cats. Bye!